Elena Brooks wasn't about to let Judge Collins dismiss her today. The courtroom was buzzing with quiet anticipation, but Elena's focus remained sharp. She had prepared for this moment, and now it was finally time to let the truth come to light. The judge, already known for dismissing cases involving powerful men, eyed her with disdain as she took the stand. "Ms. Brooks," he said, his voice dripping with condescension, "try to keep your emotions in check. We're here to talk facts, not feelings." Elena didn't flinch. She had been prepared for this. She wasn't just any woman fighting back. She was a woman with a secret weapon, a weapon she was about to unveil. Her fight wasn't just for her justice. It was for all the women who had been silenced before her. She locked eyes with the judge, taking a deep breath, then glanced over at Robert Pierce's defense attorney, Thomas Gregory, who was already gearing up to discredit her. His opening statements had already painted her as a woman driven by vengeance, not facts. But Elena knew something the court didn't. She had the proof, and it was undeniable. As the questioning began, she reached into her bag and discreetly pressed a button on her phone. A hidden camera, strategically placed, had recorded every vile comment made by Robert Pierce, the CEO she had once worked for. His comments about her career, her body, and the favors he expected in return were now about to become public knowledge. She kept the recordings for months, unsure when the right time would come to reveal them. Today, the time had come. Thomas Gregory's voice cut through her thoughts. "Tell the court, Ms. Brooks, how did Mr. Pierce's actions really affect you? Was it just a few comments here and there? Or did you blow this whole situation out of proportion?" Elena stayed calm. "I'll let the evidence speak for itself." She clicked play. The room was filled with the chilling voice of Robert Pierce, clear as day. "Elena, you know how this works. You want to get ahead, you have to play the game. You don't want to be left behind, do you?" The room fell silent as Pierce's voice continued. "You've got what it takes, but you've got to give a little to get a lot. You can't expect a rise without making the right connections, if you know what I mean." The defense attorney's face drained a color as his voice caught in his throat. The jury shifted in their seats, their eyes wide. Judge Collins tried to mask his surprise, but even he couldn't hide the discomfort now rippling through the room. Elena's voice was steady as she spoke. "This is the man who runs a company, and this is how he speaks to employees. This isn't just harassment. It's a pattern of abuse. He uses his power to manipulate and control." The courtroom was silent, save for the hum of the audio playing through the speakers. No one dared speak as they listened to the damning evidence. Pierce's lawyer tried to protest. "Your Honor, this evidence was obtained illegally. We object to its admissibility." Judge Collins, usually quick to dismiss, paused and glanced at Elena. She hadn't anticipated him letting the audio in so easily. But the evidence was clear, and the damage had been done. Even Collins couldn't ignore the truth. "I'll allow the evidence to stand," Judge Collins finally declared, his voice uncharacteristically neutral. "But I don't condone the methods used to acquire it." Elena didn't care. This wasn't about how the evidence was obtained. This was about what was revealed. Robert Pierce's power was no longer enough to keep his actions hidden. Her heart raced as the judge reluctantly gave the go-ahead for further examination. She knew that Pierce would fight back, that his defense team would try to tear her apart. But for the first time, she felt the weight of his power shift. The court session continued, but the tone had completely changed. There was no coming back from the truth. The pieces were in motion, and Robert Pierce's empire was beginning to crack. Elena looked over at the defense attorney, who was frantically flipping through his papers, clearly thrown off by the recordings. For the first time in months, she felt like the underdog was winning, like the truth was finally going to bring about the justice she had been chasing for so long. The story of Elena Brooks is a reminder that truth, no matter how hidden or uncomfortable, will always find a way to the surface. No matter how powerful someone may seem, their actions will eventually be exposed. Sometimes the only way to fight back is to expose the truth in the most direct way possible. Elena's courage to bring the truth to light serves as a reminder that, no matter the cost, justice is worth fighting for. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Crime Uncover videos, and let's keep the conversation going. Because next time it might not be Elena, it might be someone you know.